They're stunningly good and getting better. And the Americans are much, much better live. You know, as live comedy. Because I think the guys who do the sketches are like actors doing funny stuff.
Right, and it's kind of hard to do that.
They're not like comedian, you know, dedicated to being a comedian, you know. Doesn't want to write a sitcom or sketches. They just want to go on and tell it like it is.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to work the crowd if you're...
And I think humour used to be different from place to place. Even throughout America, say, like North Carolina humour would be different to Maine and all that.
That's true, yeah.
The Bible Belt.
But with the satellite and cable TV and all that stuff and internet, everybody's becoming a big mushy, they're all getting together in a big...
The world is getting smaller.
Yeah.
I love it how you Scottish sing. You just sing your words, just like Sean Connery just sings.
Sean Connery hasn't lived there for how long?
That's right. He couldn't find Scotland in a taxi.
Guy's been living in Spain for his whole life, I think.
Yeah.
He hasn't beaten a woman in Scotland since 1972.
1972. If you miss Scotland, reload and fire again. Sean Connery.
Let's go to Seth in Maine. Seth, what's up?
Oh, I'm begging. Jimmy, please tell me that fantasy wasn't true about you holding in your shit.
Dude, he's saying it's the most disturbing thing he's ever heard you say.
I wouldn't fantasize about them and shit. I would be kneeling by my bed, almost in prayer form, zoning out, fantasizing, like holding in shit, not going.
Well, I mean, the guy that came in yesterday, the shit on himself was disturbing, but this takes it to a whole new level.
Yeah, like there's a reason you did that, whatever psycho reason that you never sorted out. And
yeah, maybe it was shame. Who knows? Penis shame. I don't know what it was. It wasn't healthy.
How old were you?
Maybe 7 or 8.
See, that's so young
that 28.
No,
that's so young that
just
like
makeup envy. It's just something odd.
What could have happened between birth and 7 that made you do that?
I don't know. I'm sure there are some things.
But that's what the whole anal thing is based on, though, isn't it? You know, if you're neat and tidy, they say you're anal. But it goes back to when you're a child and you can control your shit. You realise you can have power over your parents by holding it in and watching them panic, and then doing it when they least expect it.
That's your first power as a human.
Yeah, your first power.
The power
is to
of
hold
shit.
your shit, and your parents think there's something dreadful wrong with you. And they run about panicking, and it's a nice feeling, you know.
Wow, I never even thought
I was
of it
working
that way.
out.
You were working
And then as soon as they phone the doctor, you shit yourself, and you're okay.
I was a conniving little douche.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so you can't. But you've aligned it to prayer, which is a different thing altogether.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Well, I wasn't praying. I was actually just in that. I used to kneel on my bed, like on the floor. No, it wasn't that I would pray, but I could never sit when I had to take a dump. When you have to take a dump, you can't sit on a chair because it's just too uncomfortable. So kneeling was cool. Like you little poke out and you pull it back in.
That's so odd, man. I don't know why certain things happen when you're a kid. You're so young that yet you had nothing affect you in a certain way, yet you have certain phobias or things. Because I remember, like 5 years old, being petrified of strangers, things like that. My brother and sister had no problem. Like back in the old days, when my father and mother had to go into the store, they'd leave us in the car. That's what you did back then.
Yes.
You just shut the door, roll the window down a little like you're a dog, and they leave you in the car. And if anybody came up to the side of the car because they were getting into the car next to ours because it was theirs, I would freak out, lose my mind. My brother and sister sitting there fine, and I'd be like, like the guy's going to break in and kidnap us. And like, where does that come from?
Have you seen photos of yourself when you were young? That was a justifiable fear. I'm not a pedophile, and I see photos of him when he's a child. I'm like, I would have fucking fumbled with him in a second.
Look who's talking. Oh, you are just a tussleable little tyke.
I looked like a young lesbian with my stupid glasses and my fucking half a mullet.
You do look like Billie Jean King.
I thought my mullet was half of something.
Well,
you have half a mullet, which is like quarter of a haircut.
Look, that's little Jimmy.
That's me when I was a kid.
There.
Oh,
and
what?
That's me.
That's Anthony. They were put together because he's older than I am, obviously.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah,
you
but look how adorable little Jimmy is with his glasses.
We are a couple
Wonderful.
of dreamy-eyed fairies, aren't we?
Hey, Mikey has a question, I guess, for Billy Connolly. Mikey, what's up?
Yo, what's up? Billy has a hilarious story about when he was a kid and how he discovered masturbation. I was wondering if we just share that with everybody.
Yeah, you got a national
yeah.
audience here.
And it wasn't so much. I was masturbating with my friend in a park, and he announced to me that you only get 100 masturbations. You only get 100 orgasms.
Wow.
So you have they have to last your whole life.
100.
You know,
That's
100.
What a prick.
And I would tell the audience that. I never forgot how panic-stricken I was at 101, which was the following afternoon.
That's good.
Or was it? Or I don't know what the other one I did was lying on my hand until it went dead.
Yeah, the old numb.
And then doing it and it feels like someone else.
Yeah, the numb
I don't
jerk.
know if that was the one. But that's the masturbation one.
That was when it was very good when you were a kid, you know, to experiment with everything. I mean, you tried everything in the house, and and then you get older and just toss it off and get it over with. But back then it was an adventure.
Yeah.
It was like, let me just lay on my hand to get it numb, or let me try fucking this.
Yeah. or
open the fridge.
Trying to do it between your fingers and kind of roly-poly it between two hands to see if it works.
Yeah, you're willing to experiment. Oh, God.
It's kind of limited experience.
Yeah.
But you don't have to look your best.
No. You're alone.
I remember when I was a little kid, I was really young. My friend and I were like experimenting a little bit. I mean, I'm really young. And I put my penis through a Hulk doll, like it was the Hulk doll, and I straddled my penis, and he blew me while I was holding the Hulk doll.
There he goes. There's another Jimmy story.
Write the book, Jimmy.
And you know, it's these little therapy sessions I appreciate so much.
It's comedy.
My name is Billy, and I'm all fucked up.
It's comedy and therapy at the same time.
So you put it between the legs of the Hulk doll?
Yeah, like
so it looked like Hulk had a penis.
Well, yeah, like it was Hulk's penis, not mine.
Right.
It was a homosexual act.
Did you pull the string on the Hulk doll and it went, no homo? Oh, are you awful?
Yeah.
Wow. Same friend that might have shared Monster Inn under the porch thing story? No, different friend.
Yeah.
You were a little whore.
I was a dirty boy.
Was? This guy's still laughing.
Yeah, John, what's up?
I'm trying to recuperate from that. Hey, listen. Billy, you gotta tell these guys, is it true you went bungee jumping in the nude?
Yes, I did. It's just free. In New Zealand, if you bungee in the nude, it's free.
Really?
Yeah, so I took my clothes off and did it. We were making a film about travelling around New Zealand, so I did it naked.
I'd be afraid there'd be some kind of snapback or something, like you're getting some support with
It's very gentle. It's a lovely
gentle?
thing. Yeah. As a matter of fact, not only is it gentle, but when you get to the real bottom of the whole thing and you shoot up, it's even more pleasant than flying.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
it
yeah, you feel like
stretches
you're
to
flying.
its extreme, and then it goes, whoa. So you shoot into the air upside down with your penis smacking off your stomach. and it's very, very good. But it's free. It's completely free if you do it alone.
The worst
if you do it naked, rather.
The worst is if you shoot back unevenly, like if the force pulls your legs back faster and your cock is waiting there for you on the way up.
I nearly did that at yoga once.
Nearly, damn it.
Yes.
Right?
I was falling backwards, and I got a good look at my penis from there. As I was kind of folded up, my legs were kind of full.
Can you reach a little closer than you wanted?
Like a bizarre Indian statue, and I fell backwards, and I fucking nearly swallowed my dick.
Were you able to reach?
Did you give it the extra effort to try to reach? Like, if I could do this.
Actually, you're on a mat with a broken neck.
That's right, the little tongue extension.
You don't want to be found with the broken neck on your bed.
Let's go to Joe in Jersey. Joe.
Yeah, I used to use the jack. I used to take an orange juice squeezer and use it to jack.
How?
And you know when you cut an orange in half and you put it on, it almost looks like a bullet, and then it spins, and then the juice goes out.
Yeah.
I used to grease it up and rest my sack on it, and then turn it on, and then jack while it was rubbing against my.
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
that's a little dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Oh, well, that goes back and forward, doesn't it? It doesn't just go in a circle.
Yeah, it just sucked having my mother have to buy another one every other week,
What'd you finger your ass with, a cheese grater?
And didn't you think maybe your family was using this to juice with?
Yeah.
No. What I was doing is I stole it from my mother, and she'd never find it, so she'd have to buy another one.
Oh.
I bought like 3 of them.